Well, returning now to that diplomatic row between the UK and Greece over the status of the 2,500-year-old Parthenon sculptures, known here, of course, as the Elgin Marbles. Well, I'm joined now by Άδωνις Γεωργιάδης, the Greek Development Minister. Good evening, sir. Good to have you with us here on Sky News to discuss all of this. I think, first of all, it'd be good to have your reaction to the cancellation of the meetings between the two prime ministers.
First of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm the Minister of Labour, current Minister of Development. I was in the past government. It was a sad day for our relationship. The United Kingdom is one of Greece's best friends. And having this cancellation at the last moment, I think it was a mistake from your Prime Minister, and I say it with full respect to him. It was a mistake. This is a behavior you don't do between friends, and I hope that he will find a way out soon enough.
Right. Britain says, well, the number 10 has said that they had an agreement with Greece. Does Britain have an agreement with Greece, written or spoken, for you not to talk about the Parthenon sculptures, the Elgin Marbles, as they're known here?
This kind of agreement cannot ever happen with any Greek Prime Minister, and certainly with Kyriakos Mitsotakis. Whenever Kyriakos Mitsotakis is in the United Kingdom, he always referred to the marbles of the Parthenon, to the sculptures of the Parthenon. You call it Elgin Marbles. We don't like this name at all. It always reminds us the true historical reality that Elgin was a thief. He came and theft the marbles from the Parthenon. And this is something that Lord Byron first said to the United Kingdom people at that time. This is the historical reality, and this is a problem that the British Museum has inherited from the past. So there is not a single Greek Prime Minister, and especially Kyriakos Mitsotakis, with his sensitivities, that would ever accept that this kind of issue would never be discussed between the two Prime Ministers.
It seems that Prime Minister Mitsotakis' mention of the marbles may have caused this all. Are the marbles more important to Greece than all the other relations, the diplomatic relations that Greece has with the United Kingdom?
Simon, permit me to speak a little bit frankly. The Parthenon doesn't belong to the Greek people only. The Parthenon is a monument of world heritage. It's a monument of all humankind, of all civilized people. And I'm totally sure that the people of the United Kingdom, people that we respect, that we acknowledge their history, the things they offer to humanity, that this kind of people with so high culture cannot really realize that this is not just a matter between Greece and the United Kingdom. This is an obligation we both inherited from the past, you with the British Museum and the collection, we because we have the Parthenon in our country, and it is a problem that with responsibility and reason, we have to solve it for both good ways. I mean, the day the Parthenon will be united again, it will be a glorious day of celebration, both of the people of Greece and of the people of the United Kingdom.
So there's a lot of discussion about sharing the Parthenon sculptures, having it sometime in the British Museum and sometimes in Greece. Would that be something you're amenable to? And also, I do detect, while you are obviously trying to calm things down, I do detect some frustration with what's happened, particularly with this snubbing of and the meeting not being held.
I cannot enter to any specifics of the deal that we could reach, because this is something that the Prime Minister handled himself and the Minister of Culture. I don't have an authority on the specifics. I can only express you the will of our government and of all the Greek people. I believe that the day that we'll find the way out to unify again the monument of Parthenon will be a glorious day for all humankind, for all people of culture, and for both our people and Greece and the United Kingdom. This is the reason I strongly believe that Prime Minister Sunak, and I said with respect, he did a big mistake yesterday. He has to find a way out from this mistake. This was not a friendly behavior. Our relationship come from too far from the past, and they will go too far in the future. We share the same values. We fought together in 2 world wars. We were always together, and this was not the right behavior from your prime minister to our prime minister. When you cancel an appointment with a prime minister, you offend the people that he represents. And in this issue, Kyriakos Mitsotakis represents all the people of Greece. So I strongly believe it was a bad decision. It was a bad day, but let us find the good thing in this sad day.
Okay, now so clearly you're saying that Rishi Sunak
and
has
clear
offended
publicly for this issue, and let us find a reasonable way out.
So I understand that what you're saying is Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has offended the Greek people, not just the Prime Minister, because he represents the people of Greece. How do we move forwards then? How does this, do you think, impact the previously very good diplomatic relations with Greece? Because there was a wealth of other issues that Greece and the UK needed to talk about, not least the issue of migration.
I'm sure the 2 prime ministers will find a way out, and they will soon find an opportunity to meet each other and solve this misunderstanding. I'm telling you again, our friendship is very solid. It comes from the past and will go to the future. It was just a bad day, a sad day. Let us go forward. But Mr. Sunak, the Prime Minister, has to know that the marble issue is not an issue of conflict or a blame game between Greece and the United Kingdom and Greece. In this issue, both our people and both our governments have the responsibility to find a way out, a reasonable solution to unify the Parthenon again and give it the united Parthenon as a present to all humankind. Because this monument, this extraordinary monument, this unique monument represents all the classical civilization that gave birth to the Western values that we still follow, gave birth to democracy, to philosophy, to poetry. This monument, this unique monument, it is still being divided, and it is a full responsibility of our both governments to find a way out. And I can reassure you that Kyriakos is a reasonable person, a well-educated person, and will find a way out.
We will have to leave it there, but thanks very much indeed for joining us on NewsHour tonight, Minister.